Because Cain is like everlasting waves of the sea foaming out his own shame. They're everlasting waves, eternal. Um, so we know Cain lives forever or dies forever, as I would say, in hell, where his body is ripped apart, but he keeps putting it back together. And it says in the Bible, no man sews a new garment onto an old garment unless they want the the tear to be worse on the old garment, because it makes a worse tear even though it fixes it temporarily, I suppose. Um, but anyway, that's what he's supposed to be doing, is basically putting his body back together, putting new on old, um, new flesh on old flesh. And I don't know what the difference is between him, who is an eternal being, and the other eternal beings that do they keep sewing on old or new body parts onto old pieces of flesh? I think they do because they drink like other people's blood and stuff like that, um, to get the life out of the blood. Um, and I think that they have a lot of methods that they use that are just exactly like sewing new onto old, like when they do organ transplants and stuff like that. Um, it's a new onto them who would be an older person than the organ is harvested from. Um, but I don't know the exact difference between demons and nephilim, because some of the well-known demons like Tyre, Satan, um, they are actually descendants down the line from Cain. So, what makes them a demon and not a Nephilim is where I question in my mind what's going on, because the Nephilim clearly died, and demons seemingly don't. They're creatures that have somehow gone in the way of Cain. Um, and I guess that they've murdered someone or something like that. I don't know what it means, gone in the way of Cain. But I think it does mean that they've taken the mark of the beast. And maybe they patch body pieces on the way he does. Is all I can figure what the way of Cain is. Is I guess putting yourself back together for a really, really long time, maybe an eternity, because it says eternity in the Bible, in the book of Jude. Um, so that was interesting to me, but it also created a lot of confusion in my mind because I don't know the difference between a demon and a Nephilim at that point, because um, they're basically you would think that they were one and the same, but because the Nephilim are born dead, maybe demons are, I don't know, maybe I would say that they were born alive or something. Maybe they're born alive, but I don't think that's the case. But if anybody has any ideas what the difference between a demon and a Nephilim is, I would like to know, because I think they both come from Cain's line. But I'm not sure if the baby is somehow different when it's born to be a Nephilim versus to be a demon. Um, maybe like the vampire demons are born with the actual fangs or something like that. But anyway, it's obvious Cain is out there. According to the Bible, he's out there, seeking his limestone tomb that he's never going to get. And he's trying to convince people to go in his way, whatever going in the way of Cain means. Whether you think it means murder or whether you think it means patching body parts onto yourself and taking the mark of the beast.